Hey, this is Fave Polo, the Klimax, and I just want to continue on with our talk on what women think versus what men think on different topics. So, right now I have my two sisters here. Tia, you gonna say something to them?
Yeah, hello people.
Got you. And then I have my sister Atomic. Say something for them.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Good. So the first question we're gonna go into is the 90-day rule. What is y'all opinion on the 90-day rule? You know, waiting. You know, when you're dating a guy, waiting 90 days before y'all have sex. What are your opinion on that?
Mm, well, yeah, I don't believe in that. I mean, like, if you dated someone or you married, I mean, like, if you dated someone, if you feel like it's the time to do it, I don't, I don't wait.
Right? If the chemistry is
Mm-hmm.
right,
Yeah,
going
the
in.
chemistry is right. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Atomic?
I agree. I've never heard of such a thing.
Okay.
I think if the chemistry's there and, things are right, then it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of
Gotcha.
it, if you do put a time limit on it.
Right. So the next question I want to ask is, how do you feel about guys you dated in the past that, some guys when you date, they do certain things to get you, and then once y'all in a relationship, they don't do those things anymore. Like things like chivalry, like opening the doors for you, anything. Y'all had any of those experiences?
Yes.
Mm, yes.
How do y'all feel about that? On guys doing that?
I mean,
Go
I
ahead.
think that typically they do that just to kind of reel you in and keep you happy at first, and then, some people's true colors come out after so long. And it just
Mm,
stops, or people change, their feelings change for you and they quit doing those kind gestures.
Yeah.
yeah.
What about you, Tia?
All right, yeah, so yeah, I agree with Atomic. I mean, like, guys always do like sweet things in the beginning, but then you're like in a, relationship with them. They just kind of forget about it. Sometimes it's innocent, like they don't really mean that. Like if you say that, hey, why you never do this to me, like with me anymore? And it's like, yeah, I'm so sorry. But some guys just like completely oblivious that they're just completely forget about how being sweet after a while, after in a relationship.
So, what are some of those things that guys stop doing that y'all have experienced?
You mean
Atomic,
like
you want to
It
go
could be
first?
it could be a lot of things. It could just be something opening the door, giving you a simple compliment, saying, I like your outfit or your hair, telling you that you look beautiful, letting you sleep in. It's like just small things that mean a
mm-hmm.
lot. People quit doing after some time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What about
Yeah.
you, Tia? What are some of the things? I know you mentioned a few things. Any other things that guys that you experienced that they would do at the beginning, but then when y'all get in a relationship, they stop doing it?
Yeah, it's more like yeah, compliment or like calling, just say, "Hey, how are you?" or saying like, "Hey, I miss you." If you in a relationship, like like a deep relationship with somebody, I'm sorry, Oliver's screaming. They don't do that anymore.
Hmm. So let me
But
ask you this, because in the other interview with the other two ladies, I had voiced that I don't do things that I cannot could keep up. So if
continue
I'm
to,
not gonna continue to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So my thing was opening doors, like car doors, for women. Uh, I just don't do that because I don't. I won't remember. I just won't remember. Are y'all gonna be? Would y'all be okay with a guy not doing those things that you feel like a man should do, but they feel that way? Like for example, my example. if I do other things, like I open up restaurant doors for you, or the doors to the house for you, any of those doors, I just
Hmm.
don't do car doors because I don't remember it. Would that be a
Yeah.
problem with y'all?
No, no, I don't care about people opening doors for me. I mean, like this,
Well,
sometimes
just
it's nice.
just
It's
an
like, oh, you're
example.
so sweet, but I don't really, think that's you know, a big deal. But,
What would
words
be a
mean a
big deal?
lot. Like
What would be a
words,
big
like,
deal?
like some guys, if you like date with them for like more than like 5 or 6 months, you don't ask, like when you meet them and you don't ask, they don't ask like, hey, how are you, how's your day, and blah blah. They're just more like, hey, let's go, let's eat somewhere. It's just more like, you know just a regular routine. It's not that like sweet anymore you
So
know
let me ask you this then. Uh, what are some of those things that you think a guy
should do.
should do when they're dating and continue to do in a relationship?
Words like, say that you miss them, you love them, like that never has to end, right?
Right?
I mean, it's it's sincerity,
Okay.
and yeah, because women are more emotional. They're more like, they love words. Like, even though you don't mean it all the time, it's just like, hey, you look good, or
They love those
you know,
compliments.
yeah,
Yeah.
just later on, it make them feel better, even though, you just like playing, or hey, you look good with that, dress or
Mm-hmm.
whatever,
What do you think,
something like
Atomic?
that.
What are some of the things that you
Um,
think a man should continue they're doing when you're dating them, and they should continue to do when you're in a relationship with them? What are some of those things you think?
well, communication's key. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that really
Hmm.
lacks in relationships when you're in one for quite some time. And just appreciation in general, like for just, small things that you might do, like if you make your man lunch, or, you're cooking for him, constantly cleaning and, doing everything. Like, I think you deserve some recognition for stuff like that and
Yeah.
appreciation.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And
So
like
so nice
the
gestures
car
every
door,
once in a while. Nice gestures
right?
every
And
once in a while. Like, a card saying,
yeah,
hey,
and
you're
like,
good, you're
well, no,
doing
not even
good.
a card, just a simple thank you, or I appreciate everything
Yeah.
you do.
Okay.
So just really small things that men might not think they're a big deal, but they're a big deal to us.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Hmm.
it's not like the whole car door thing. Like, I'd never expect anybody to come open my car door or
Mm-hmm.
open a
Yeah.
door for me in general. Like, it's not expected, but it's
Hmm.
just a nice gesture. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stuff like that isn't a big deal. I think it's just being appreciated and knowing that you're appreciated and they're not taking you for granted.
Got you. I'm gonna make a statement, and I want to see if y'all agree or disagree. I think the problem comes when a guy starts something when you're dating, and then they no longer do it. Because I've heard so many different women say that it's not a problem if they don't start it at the beginning. Like, if your thing is not opening the doors, then don't start it. And
Right.
because they're gonna expect you to continue that when you get in a relationship. Some women will, and
Yeah.
like you two women said, some things, if a person started in a dating process and then get into a relationship, you're not too concerned about it. Like the opening doors things. If they started at the beginning and then they stop, you're not too concerned about it. But the compliment thing, the being making you feel appreciated, is something that you would like to continue, correct?
Right. I think it's just random acts of kindness and just to show appreciation. It could just be something really simple, a compliment, or just a thank you. I love you. Just
Yeah.
appreciate what you do. Just, stuff like
Hmm.
that. Nothing
Hmm.
major. It's not like you have to send flowers and bring us cards and teddy bears and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
It's not about that. It's just like, like, like if we got, girls have like haircut or just a little mascara, like different than
Just
other
small
days.
compliments.
Yeah,
Small
it's just
compliments. Got you.
Because
And
you
that's
know what, guys?
inexpensive.
Yeah, it's something small. Like, hey, you just cut your hair or something like that. Just because men, when they try to get women, the focus like 90% is on that woman, right? And then when
The
you're in a
focus is.
relationship, yeah, when you're in a relationship, he thinks about many things else. So when your girl do something different with herself, the lack of that attention to the girl anymore. So it's nothing bad that that it's nothing bad, but it will be nice to have that attention, like from time to time about what the
Okay.
girls.